Good morning, dear students. How are you? Fine. Okay. So let's start today a new lesson from our English treasure book. Okay. We had learned much grammar, enough grammar now. So that's why I have taken one chapter this time. So this is lecture number 52, and let's open the English treasure book, page number 74. Okay, and I hope that you have downloaded that syllabus of our English for term 2. Okay, in term 2 we had already finished one chapter, chapter number 7, the Unbreakable Mary Kom, which was based on especially based on sports. And this chapter number 8 is also based on the theme sports. You know, in our student life, childhood time, sports are very important, as our studies are very important, as well as at the same time sports are very important for our physical and mental growth. So this poem is also based on sports, and our special means many of the students, means all of you, I think all of you love to go in playground and play something with your friends. So everybody likes some special sports, just like some students, they like to play football, some girls are playing kho and different games. So these all games are very essential, and you are very much interested in going playgrounds and playing different games. So this poem is also specially based on your favorite topic, which is games, sports. Okay, so like in our previous lesson, what we had learned that Mary Kom, who was a poor girl, but she was interested in playing games, and she decided to achieve some goal in her life. So she was very fond of games. So she unlike the other girls, they are not interested in playing, or they are forced to only focus in studies, but in spite of that she go to playground, and when she didn't find any girls playing around, so she fought with the boys to play with them. And finally what happened, she made some identity of Indian woman in boxing. Boxing was very dangerous game. So in that time she made some identity, and now she is a role model for all the modern young generation. Okay, so like that we are going to continue the same theme, sports. So let's open your page number 74. The name of the poem is Choose Your Sports. Okay, which is written by the poet. The name of the poet is Martin Dechnicki. So let's start. What is given here on the page number 74? First we start with the warm up. Okay, so for warm up, one very interesting game given here. Circle any 10 words related to sports and games in the word grid. Okay, if you see some grid here, one grid is given here. In this grid, different letters are written. Now if you combine these letters, or if you try to find some words, can we make any meaningful word by joining some letters together from left to right, or from upside to downside? If you can connect, just like I have connected two words here, but the condition is that it should be some one word which is related to games or sports. Just like, for example, I have made one word here, MEDAL, medal. Okay, medal, you know what is medal? First prize and second prize and third prize, those who got that position, they got gold medal, silver medal, bronze medal. Okay, so that medal word is related to sports. So that's why I have connected this letter with by using pencil, and I made some meaningful word which is related to sports. So any other words, you need to find 10 words. At least 10 words are hidden in this grid. Like that, similarly, I have also made one vertical. This is horizontal. Horizontally I connected. Now I have found one word vertically. BALL. Ball. Okay, which is also used in playing games like cricket, football, basketball, different games. Balls are used. So like that, this is for you. Okay, so now you will do this, and I hope that you can do this. So everybody should warm up at your home with pencil only. Okay, don't use pen in the book. Now let's start the poem. Read this poem on the different kinds of outdoor sports. You know, there are two type of sports. Okay, everybody knows. One type of sports which are played indoors. Indoors means in your house, by sitting or by standing in your rest position, but you apply your brain and some skills, just like carom boards, just like ludo. Okay, and snakes and ladders, chess. So like that, these games are also very interested when there is a rainy season outside, or when there is very hot during the hot summer days. So that time you can utilize for indoor games. But there, at the same time, there are some games which are played on the ground. You need a very large area, big area, grounds for playing, just like cricket, football, volleyball, basketballs. For these type of games, you need to go outside. Okay, in evening time or early in the morning, you play these games. So it strengthen your body. Okay, so for your perfect development of body, these games are very essential. You should all you should go to the playground and you should play. Now read this poem on the different kinds of outdoor sports. Okay, if we go through this poem, we will find that the different outdoor games are described here. So let's start. Let's turn off our video games and run outside. Generally, you know that most of the students like you are busy in playing only in mobiles or only on video games. So just like that, here poet wants to say that let's turn off our video games and run outside. Let's turn off. Turn off means switch off. Let's keep aside these video games and let's move outside. And for what? From so many sports we may choose and decide. From so many sports we may choose and decide. For what he wanted to go outside, and means Martin Dejnicki, who is poet of this poem, he wants to tell you that let's turn off your video games and let's move outside on the playground. For what? For choosing any of the sports which you like. First you decide which game do you want to play. Let's decide and play outside. Okay, there are different outdoor games. Just like in the second stanza, baseball, soccer and basketball are fun. There are three options suggested by poet. Baseball You know baseball? It is the origin of cricket. Okay, cricket was originated from baseball. It is very very popular in the Western countries like America. Baseball is very very much famous. It is cricket like game. Soccer. You know what is soccer? If you see the word meaning given here at the bottom of the page, one star is given, the American word for football. Okay, football is famous in India because we are learning British English. In British English, that game which is played by some ball with the feet, it is called football. But in America, it has a different name, that is soccer. So it is an American English, and football is a word which is in British English. So both are correct. In this poem, the game is named soccer. Baseball, soccer and basketball. You can see the pictures. This is football and this is the picture for basketball, where you need a basket and you have to drop this ball in the opponent's basket to score a goal. So there are three options suggested: baseball, soccer and basketball are fun. Let's grab some friends and play in the sun. Let's grab. Grab means the literary meaning of the word grab is means to hold something in your hand, that is grab. But here in the poem, grab is used for collecting your friends. Let's collect our friends, okay, some friends, and play in the sun. In the sun means in the sunlight. Okay, when you are inside your home, you don't have enough sunlight, because sunlight is very very essential for our body to grow. Okay, but for playing, if you are going outside and if you are playing in the playground, at the same time you absorb some sunlight, so it is very very essential for us. Let's grab some friends. Grabs means collect some friends and play in the sun, means in the sunlight outside our home. In baseball, you will be running around. You know, baseball is played in a square pitch, just like cricket. In cricket, we play in your stumps are put like this in a straight strike rate. But in baseball, you find a ground which is like a square or diamond shape. Okay, so in baseball, you will be running around. Okay, after hitting the ball, batsmen run around like this in a square form to score runs. But in cricket, after hitting the ball, the batsmen run around like this. Okay, so this is the difference. In baseball, you will be running around, and the players, the other players, those who are in the fieldings, they also run around. Okay, when you hit the ball, it's beautiful sound. Okay, when the batsman, when he hits the ball, it makes a beautiful sound. In soccer, you will pass the ball, just like if you see, this is the soccer game, and the partners, they pass the ball from one to other using your feet, because but in the game of soccer or football, you cannot touch the ball with your hands. Only the thing you can use is your feet. You can use your feet only. In soccer, you will pass the ball using your feet. Drink lots of water, because if you are running around in the ground, okay, you will be sweating much. or your body will lose the water in large quantity, so at the same time you require to drink lot of water. So always remember, dear children, when you go outside and you are playing some games, so at the same time you need to fill your body full of water. So drink lots of water and watch out for the heat. Watch out for the heat means there is a heat because of the sunlight. If the sunlight is falling on your body will feel some warmness. So watch out for the heat means you just look after the heat also. The heat which is produced by your body from inside also when you are running around. So your body will be heating. And one more reason for heating is the sunlight. Sunlight is very hot. So when your body is heating, so you should watch out for the heat. Means you should look after for the heat also. Sometimes you need to take rest. For some instance you should take rest also. In basketball, the best sound is a swish. In basketball, the best sound is a swish. The meaning of the swish is given here. Here, the sound made by the ball when it passes through the shooting hoop. What is shooting hoop? If you see the picture, this is shooting hoop, means the basket. When the ball go through this basket to score a goal, at that time, if you listen, very beautiful sound is listened at that time, which is called swish. And baseball, here in the word meanings, if you find one more word is given, baseball, a sport played by two teams. A sport played by two teams, just like cricket. In cricket there is also two teams. Okay, so it is also played by two teams of 9 players each. Means in one team 9 players are there, and in second team 9 players are there. Okay, and some extra players they also keep. Now, making 10 in a row is a wonderful wish. Every sportman or sport person, those who are playing in the basketball, they wanted to score. And how they make the scores? When they pass the ball through that shooting hoop in the opponent's shooting hoop, at that time they score 1 goal. So making 10 goals, everybody wishes to make 10 continuous goals, one after one. Okay, so making 10 in a row means continue in a line, one after one. Making 10 goals in a row is a wonderful wish. Every sport person, every player, those who are in the team, everybody try or they wish to score 10 goals continuously. So in basketball, the best sound is a swish. Making 10 in a row is a wonderful wish. Whatever sports you decide to play, any sport which you decide to play, enjoy them with friends. Okay, there are more games. Here poet discussed only 3 games, but there are a lot of games which you play around. So whatever sport you decide to play, enjoy them with friends each and every day. Okay, just like you sit for the study each and every day, so like that there should be some timetable for you to go outside. You should have some time to go to spend with your friends in the playground. Each and every day you should play also, whether in the school or in your colony. But you should go around and you should play with your friend. The name of the poet is Martin Dejniki. So I hope that you have understood this poem. Let's recall this poem, repeat this poem once again. And you should always learn this poem. All the poems which we have learnt earlier, I hope that you have learnt them. So this poem is also interesting poem. You should also learn this. So I am repeating for you how to pronounce the words, where to and what to remember. You should also remember some words which are very new for you. So keep your pencil in your hand, and if we find any word which is new for us, we will underline them. Read this poem in a different on the different kinds of outdoor sports. Let's turn off our video games and run outside. From so many sports we may choose and decide. Baseball, soccer and basketball are fun. Let's grab some friends and play in the sun. In baseball, you will be running around. When you hit the ball, it's a beautiful sound. In soccer, you will pass the ball using your feet. Drink lots of water and watch out for the heat. In the basketball, the best sound is a swish. Making 10 in a row is a wonderful wish. Whatever sports you decide to play, enjoy them with friends each and every day. So, if you see that there are how many stanzas? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6 stanzas, each containing 4 lines. 4 half lines. Okay, so it's a very short poem. You can learn very easily. Now, after learning this poem, 2 things you should do. What are these 2 things? First thing, you should find out 10 words. It is very interesting job. Okay, you all children, they love to do this type of riddles and puzzles, to solve these puzzles. So you should try to solve this puzzle. 10 words, at least 10 words you should find out from this table. Then finally I will provide you the correct answers. Then you can match your answers with mine. Then the second thing you need to do, you need to learn this poem by repeating this poem at least 10 times. Okay, 10 times you just repeat, keep repeating this poem. So if you repeat 10 times, you will learn the total poem. Okay. Third thing we need to do, that we need to note down the word meanings. Okay, 2 word meanings are given here in the book. Okay, and some more words you can underline, or you can write their meanings by searching in the dictionary or in the Google. If you find any new word, just like grab, if you don't know the meaning of the grab or it is new for us, so you can underline grab word. Then I think all the other words are very easy. Swish is also already given here. Making a wonderful wish, decide friend every day. Okay, all words are very easy. So second thing you do, you need to prepare a table. Okay, always write the word meanings in the form of table, just like in our previous chapters we had done. So word meaning you should write in the table form. And yes, one important thing, for improving your cursive writing skill, beautifully writing skill, you should note down the full poem in your notebook, CW notebook, but in cursive writing with beautiful handwriting and with colors. You can decorate your poem just like the previous poem which we had decorated. So just like that, you should decorate this poem with by using the colors. You can draw pictures related to sports, which is given in your book, or from any other side you can draw any sport picture related to sports. So that is also one interesting job you can do. Everybody will do this. Okay, word meanings, then this writing skill means all the lines of this poem should be written in cursive writings and with beautiful colors. Now for dictation words. Let's see some words which we can write in our dictation words for the spelling. Let's turn off our video games and run outside. From many sports we may choose and decide. Okay, this spelling you should underline decide, because sometimes we get confused in very simple words, just like soccer. Underline this word for dictation words. Soccer. Grab is already we had underlined. Running around, you can underline around. Using your feet. Drink lots of water and watch out for the heat. Best sound, you can underline sound. Swish. Whatever sport you decide to play, enjoy them with friends each and every day. Okay, it's enough. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6 words for dictation words. Then we'll start some exercise from your book. Some question answers. The first exercise is write true, T for true and F for false for these sentences. So this is for you. This is the homework for you. So you should decide what is right and what is wrong. First sentence is, we must play video games more than outdoor sports. Do you feel it is correct? We must play video games more than outdoor sports. Is this correct? Decide yourself. Second sentence, in baseball you hope around. Hope, you know, hope means jumping, jump. In baseball, do you hope around? Is it correct? If you hope around, then mark T here, and if you don't agree with this, if it is false, then you can write F, but with pencil. In soccer, you use only your hands. In soccer, do you use your hands? Okay, decide yourself. You use a bat to play basketball. Do you need a bat? Bat, which is used in the cricket or baseball. In baseball game, this type of bat is used. Okay, which is round. And in cricket, we use this type of bat. So, in basketball, do we need this type of bats for playing? The poet thinks that swish is the best sound in the basketball. Do you agree with the poet? If you agree, you can mark T. If you are not agree, you can mark F for false. The right answer I will send you, but try to decide by yourself. You can discuss with your elders also, okay? You can take their opinions also. Now some question answers are given, some reference to the context type question is also given. Then we will make some extra question answers also. So first try to find out these question answers which are given here or which are asked to you. It is your job. First you decide. your answers, and you can write these answers in the rough notebook or homework, English homework notebook, wherever you find the space. You can note down and wait for my answers. When I will give you the answers, at that time you can match that your answer is also correct. Okay, so like that you should start thinking. You should apply your creativity, how you can create. Okay, so for today it is enough that we had learned one poem. Now your job is to learn this, memorize this full poem, and you have to note down this poem in cursive writing in your English CW notebook. The second thing, we'll note down the word meanings, and third thing, we'll note down the dictation words in the next video. Dictation words, true and false, and question answers I will provide you, and I will dictate you the extra question answers also in the next video. Okay, till then take rest and learn this poem. Thank you.